Hello, hello, hello. Right now we are live on Facebook right now. I come live on Facebook today to address an issue. And to the powers that be that get, I know a lot of people has been hooked onto it. So I know even if it didn't reach the person who I wanted to reach or the people I wanted to reach, I know it will reach someone and people will bring it up in conversations and it will eventually do what needs to be done. But I got this vision and my ancestors gave it to me plain. People, hear this idea. Whoever the people responsible for Soca Monarch, they need to understand and listen carefully what I'm going to say here. Soca Monarch in Trinidad and Tobago is not Trinidad and Tobago Soca Monarch, it is international Soca Monarch. It is not Trinidad and Tobago Soca Monarch, they make it an international competition where other countries could enter. So because other countries could enter, it is only fair, right, that you need to practice an international standard. Meaning, if you have the defending crown, the defending champion of the Soca Monarch, the international Soca Monarch, is Mr Killa from Grenada, then Soca Monarch finals this year was supposed to be in Grenada. People might say, boy, Jai, but I ain't making no sense of it. Listen to me. This is the international Soca Monarch. When we have these people from the other islands, we fellow brothers and sisters coming in for the country to represent in our competition, and we want to call ourselves the Mecca, and we holding down the competition here. We are stifling the competition because all these other people taking the Soca, internationally. That being said, if the competition has the winner in Grenada and Mr. Killa, then Soca Monarch this year would be in Grenada. And you see the beautiful thing about it, it don't have to be in Trinidad Carnival, it could be in Grenada Carnival. We need to practice expanding we mind and changing we paradigm of thinking to make this thing grow. Because on one version we're saying is an international Soca Monarch, but yet still we actions is like if it's national. So when Killa come now and they're trying to prepare for the finals, things not in place, you will have issues because we not even studying the winner as how we will study the winner if it was Marshall or if it was Benjai. If it's a son of the soil, they just kind of show a little more attention now, which everybody sees plain, right? So that's the first thing. Now a person might say, Jai, it makes sense or it makes sense, but let's think about it. Think about it. We have all these international artists coming in from foreign and coming into Trinidad. We want to take Soca Monarch in Trinidad and Tobago to the world. We call it International Soca Monarch. If a man like Lyrical wins Soca Monarch, then this is the forum to take Soca Monarch to New York, which is a bigger venue, which is a bigger forum. We have more West Indians out there. This country only have 1.3 million people. How much people can really fill a venue? You know what I mean? Let's be real. Right now, the energy of the Caribbean right now is in Grenada. Like it or not, Grenada Carnival is #1 right now. Trinidadians doesn't want to admit it, but Trinidad need to understand that we are just Trinidadians because we born here. But our ancestors, our grandparents are Grenadians and St. Vincents and Barbadians and St. Lucians and Jamaicans. Is all the other ancestors in the Caribbean come here and have children here. And the children that born here are Trinidadians. That does not mean that we bloodline is Trinidadian. Sorry. Hence the reason why we could gravitate to other tones and vibrations because we are familiar to it within ourselves. We need to start to practice knowledge, people, and understand and listen. This is not about fucking putting money in your pocket, right? Because it go spoil the art form, right? Think about it. Just think about it. Think about Skinny Bantan winning Groovy, winning or win. You know what I mean? Think about. Just think about it. Think about it. You know what I mean? Think about the international Soca Monarch going other countries. So when other artists from the other countries come, yes, you're keeping the semi-finals and you're keeping the preliminaries in Trinidad because here's the Mecca, so you're keeping it here. But the finals will be at the country of the defending champion. You find the other islands now will step up to try and think we Trinidad being the head of CARICOM, we will set out a love amongst the other islands and things because the other carnivals will merge to make sure it have a one nice event. These is the things we need to do to cross certain barriers, people. Right? My ancestors show me plain. My ancestors even show me, listen, the country I live in is Trinidad and Tobago. When you watch your passport, you see Trinidad and Tobago. Stop acting like it was just Trinidad alone. So why are we not using Tobago? Tobago is the tourism part of Trinidad. When all tourists come to Trinidad and they go to Tobago, they just want to leave because Tobago is where it's at. So we need to start to send all the events that we want to have the rest of the world too. We need to send it to Tobago. People might say, Jai, I ain't like that, I ain't like that. No, so I'm telling you, Tobago, you need to send it to Tobago. Tobago is where we need to have all the concerts. All this stuff needs to be in Tobago. It is more controlled. They'll be able to control it by water. They'll raise the revenue. They'll be able to control it by sea. The Caribbean Airlines will start to use the bigger planes, like what they did this weekend. I just came back from Tobago and they used the bigger plane. And when they use the bigger plane, I ain't lying. You can actually see, listen, this is the we is the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. We are the, sorry, excuse my language. We are the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, right? And if we are the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, right, and Tobago is where the tourism is, then if we want to boost the tourism and you want to boost Carnival, we need to take it to Tobago. We need to take all the events, all them concerts, all them the Marshall Mondays, the Cash Tuesdays. These events need to go to Tobago. Let people spend the 300 on a plane ticket and go to Tobago, because the events will be able to go longer. The events, we could even do Soca Woodstock. We could do all these things in Tobago, because Tobago the tourism is. This will open up the paradigm of thinking amongst the ministers and among these business people in Trinidad and Tobago, so they go realize this it's full time now. All the talk we're talking about making a bridge from Toco to Tobago, it would have been done, because if the year was America, that bridge would have been made. It's look at the distance. It would have been, to accommodate people who willing to drive, accommodate people who willing to fly, accommodate people who willing to take boat. You see, we need to change our paradigm of thinking. You know what I mean? If we think out of the box, then we put more money in the box, if you understand what I'm trying to say. No. So think about it, just food for thought. Imagine if the international soca monarch of our country goes to the country of the winner for the final. That means this year we would have used Trinidad Carnival, right, to do preliminaries and semi-finals. When you use the Carnival, because Mr. Killa is the defending champion, it would have been fair to use this Carnival to do your preliminaries and your semis, because he's done defending. Because he's defending, it is fair that his defending champion defends his crown in his country. I am telling you, people trying to Tobago, the reason why these people wouldn't want to do it, because them know Grenada will shake down the place. St. Vincent will shake down the place. Or ever go a soca monarch in Grenada, or ever go a soca monarch in St. Vincent. If you go a soca monarch in St. Vincent and a soca in Grenada, the first question you're going to ask yourself, why they don't listen to what Benjai is saying? Because it's going to save the art form. The art form is not about a prestige or about a company who say they're behind it. You know what I mean? This is way, way over that. It is way beyond that. We need to take this thing to the next level. You understand? If we want the whole world to watch we soca monarch, we want international soca monarch. There was time it had the man who was saying, Whitey! The people think I'm Trini. The white man who sing. I was way back when I bust out in 2002 and 2003 Soca Monarch, when Caribbean Prestige was under Caribbean Prestige. At that time, they already realized that, listen, this thing is an international thing. We have people all over the world. They're selling the CDs for the world to see. They want the artists and them to put on a great show at the finals. Back then with Caribbean Prestige, they had a bigger mindset to it. So they raised the money, because they know once they raise the money, other artists will get involved, you know what I mean? But now, whoever running it here now, trying to make it a money thing for them. So they cut back on the price. When they cut back on the prize money now, the artists who you want in the country is not going to enter, right? We are not. It makes no sense that the prize, your first prize for the finals, you understand, we could make that in one night. It makes no sense. We go and force ourselves to pay dancers and go through all this thing and lose we voice and all these things, and then they want to come with strict rules that we mustn't leave on the night of the finals. And so the people who are in charge of Soca Monarch right now, you guys need to regroup and do over this thing called losing love. I'm telling you this because I am Benjai, and I'm telling you, I am friends with all the artists who are grounded. Mr. Killa is my dog from wherever. When I was telling people about Mr. Killa, all the social media in Trinidad and Tobago, they didn't even know who that man was, right? And I knew about him from in Grenada when he was green and growing up in Grenada, and Grenada knew of the talent, right? Or we cannot in Trinidad and Tobago disrespect the artist, and then when they have a big song, and then when you have a big song, we want to show your love. So listen, this is a challenge. We love the culture. The culture is soca, the soul of Calypso. Trinidad and Tobago is not the only country doing it. You understand? And we have lost that power, right, to show love because we so feel we on top. We bring in fraud in it, right? It had times when, this is not the first time. Mr Killa won this the last time. Everybody, the whole world, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago knew when Mr Killa won it the last time, right? Everybody was like the thief killer. Right? We have a stupid mentality in Trinidad and Tobago talking about let pay your dues, pay your fucking dues. That pay your dues thing is just a forum to cheat. Right? For cheat and to practice fraud. I hate that mentality we have. So this is what I'm telling you. If this is the international soca monarch, right, then it's supposed to have an international standard. If the person who is the defending champion is from Grenada, yes, Trinidad is the Mecca where everything started, or where we consider it to be the Mecca, right? But the same way we have a West Indies team, and we have to share the love, and we have to share the ball, where soca is concerned, is a West Indian thing. We can't act like if we in Trinidad is on top of things. We have to know when to step down, and when to let the other Caribbean countries take the battle, and take we on to the next leg. We can't want to run the whole fucking race by ourselves. That is the reason why Marshall calling himself the king of soca. You could never be the king of soca because you have other people who is more king than you in them country, who people defend. I see for myself already in the past where I went countries and I see Marshall walk out on the stage and then other artists walk out after Marshall from that land and flatten the place more than he. So when people follow words and follow these people who branding themselves, let me pay attention to what it is. Trinidad and Tobago is a Caribbean island, just like US are Caribbean islands that make up the CARICOM. We is the Mecca of it, so we call ourselves the head of CARICOM. Alright, if we is the head of CARICOM and the international soca monarch is done here, then if you have a person up the Caribbean that win the competition here, that means we, being the head of CARICOM, is going to take the finals to that country. It is just going to highlight and big up the Caribbean more. It is just going to push the soca more. As a matter of fact, in the other Caribbean countries like St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent, they have a better idea on how to deal with tourism more than us. We still fighting up with our ferry. You know what I mean? We still fighting amongst ourselves. They have it correct. We can't afford to be on one morning on a Monday we quarreling at Mr. Killa, that Trinidad Killa saying gunman and she hole. We arguing and we fighting on the man. The man gone in the studio and do a soca, that is this. They're fighting on the man for that too. So what really going on in the country? Well, when we go do so and say, yo, let me push the art form. This is that next generation of youth. We have to give them love. Show them love. When they get the love, they will grow and they will mature into a better thing. You understand? Why are we doing that? We need to open up our eyes. We need to do... Somebody said... Listen. Thank you for the comments. I've seen real comments. Yes, I've seen real love. I don't know if all you understand how deep my meditation is go. But I don't smoke to talk and I just take my time and meditate on certain things. I like my spirit to talk to me and my ancestors to talk to me. So I get this one... This is a nice thing. I know what people is calling in the radio stations in the morning and have conversation with GW and Blaze and thing. This is that topic to bring to them, you know. I don't looking for no fame, so I don't know about to say Benjai come up with the idea. No. I am telling the people of Trinidad and Tobago, think about it. You know, we have the international soca monarch. It's international soca monarch. It is not Trinidad soca monarch. It is international. So let us deal with it at an international standard. Right? In Grenada, in St. Lucia, in St. Vincent, and these other countries, they give their artists and them ambassador, them as musical ambassador. Them fellas have I forget the kind of passports them have as ambassadors, right? We not even giving our artists that here. We have Iowa, we have Marshall, we have Benjai. Me not even asking for me. When I do training, not even asking for me. But still, we don't even have diplomatic passports. We don't even have diplomatic passports for our artists who fly internationally and regionally, flying the flag high. We don't even have that. And yes, we want to try and control a thing like Soca Monarch and call it international. It can never be international if we're not practicing international standards. You understand? And Killa and I had a long conversation here, and what he is right. People may not see it from that point of view, but you do not know when the artist in the studio putting in all that sweat. You know how much money it costs for a man to record. how much you have to pay a producer. Then when you have your campaign for the season, you have props, you have people to pay. When you go and you spend all this money now to make sure you have a wonderful season and you want to step forward in a competition, you need to know that the competition has a higher and higher esteem. And the competition is at a level that you know you can feel that listen, it is worth it. The competition Soca Monarch has been dipping every blasted year. You mean to tell me the only time competition in Soca Monarch in Trinidad and Tobago has reached its peak is through fraud? When it was under Caribbean and Prestige, when everybody used to be arguing, but they rub this one, they rub this one, when everybody blatantly know when show, when they win and they get Benjai, when everybody know when Marshall they win and they when Killer they win and they get and they tie Marshall and this one. It's like public knowledge, people know that it wasn't fair. Right? It we saw that is so low. That it is so low. You understand? Now really and truly, the other thank you, JLo. Thank you. The international artists and them like Killa, Mr Killa, all these guys from Barbados, and when they come to Trinidad, their ministers, the Ministry of Culture in their country support them, you know. They send them across with a contingent of dancers and all these things. That is how they look at the international Soca Monarch here. We here don't look at it that way. We want to fight on this one. Do this, do that. Yo, for Soca to let something, for Soca to reach the next level, we need to pay attention to the little things. Soca is not the essence. The essence is Calypso. The word Soca, S-O-C-A, means soul of Calypso music. People don't understand that the soul of Calypso. So in order for Soca to reach the next level, we need to push Kaiso. Be hats up to Swappy, right, for doing anything for Baron, but as I say, I would have done it the next way. See what Benjai do it? On the Benjai hitting it on the head. You go on the old music. If you feel an old song from in the past, excuse me, right? You feel a song from in the past that you like, you get the rights for the music, and you apply you on the music. It is known that the DJ will play your song, and then after he will let the public know this is the original song that he got the idea from. So by you doing that, you're by doing that, you're endorsing your song and the original. That is common sense. Right? So that I just come to, because I'm a spirit talking man, no one like my spliff, you know, start my evening. So I said, let me just draw them points there. We have Tobago. Tobago is so beautiful. All tourists go to Tobago. Tobago is the tourist capital of Trinidad. Tobago run things. So we need to send plenty of the events into Tobago. We can't be flooding down the Churchill Roosevelt Highway, because, you know, right, Abattoir, and the Southern Highway and East-West Corridor, roadblocks, all these things for events, and there's all kind of thing, gunman thing, and let the police do what they do. The police want to focus on crime in Trinidad. Let them block all the roads and do what they do and focus where they focus. Let us don't worry about partying and loss and be car. Let us don't worry about partying and violence after. If we move the carnival to Tobago just for one season, nobody can get vexed, because the name of the country is Trinidad and Tobago. It is not Trinidad alone. If we try it, we will see for ourselves. One man will say, boy, I just spent $300 for a plane ticket. Yes, we just spent $300 for less thing that ain't making no sense. Better you go on a plane ticket and get sight, see cross waters, cut that negative spirit. We need to do that. If we have more events in Tobago for the carnival, I am guaranteed that the tourism going boost in Trinidad. In Tobago, you can control everything. By controlling the airlines, you can control who come in the airport, right? You can control the water. Men will come across on their own boat, because men have their own boat. So the Coast Guard will control the seas. Trust me, people. If we just try this, because we trying it, they will show that, listen, we moving forward. But we cannot let year upon year upon year pass and we in the same fuckeries. You understand? We cannot be doing that. I am feeling so shame when me and Mr. Killa talk on the phone. Mr. Killa is like my little brother. I know Killa's mother. I go home by him when I go in Guave, you understand, in Grenada. Long before people knew about Killa in Trinidad. You understand? I know how much talent these Grenadians and them have. Listen to the kind of music they bring in people. That is we ancestors. That is we brothers and we sisters. If you don't believe me, ask your grandmother and them where their parents from. They go tell you either St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Barbados, or Grenada. Some will say Jamaica. That is where the essence come from. The mighty sparrow and these people is not born Trinidadians. All you remember what I'm telling all you. The people who we have in high esteem, it is not born Trinidadians. So that means Trinidad has been made up of the essence of other countries and have children that born here. So when we hear these other tones and these other vibrations, it will resonate to us. We can't act like if soca is we own. Soca is not we own. Soca is the Caribbean music. It is the soul of Calypso. So we need, after this carnival here, we need to regroup. We need to regroup, right? And think about it. Think about it. Let's utilize the country Trinidad and Tobago. Stop using the international football stadiums where we need to keep the grounds to play games. Let we focus on the national football team to train properly. Let we don't be using up all these grounds and all these venues, and then they want to charge people because they're saying it's football grounds, and the EMA come in and want to charge for sound. And they making it harder for people, for promoters to promote we culture that we say dying. Think about it. We want to push the culture. We say we want to take it to the next level, but every day we inventing new things in the ministries to hold long men, to charge more taxes in this, to do this, to EMA for sound. But we have a whole island across, so just day. The perfect beaches, you understand? Sandals could stay from which part of them is and see Tobago and see the richness. Sandals wouldn't want to come to Tobago just so. Them know why them want to come to Tobago. Why we not seeing we own gems? Right? So, we need to focus on the little things like that. I go on with this one, call it a bum, must play fight, a man love my weed. And because I love my herbs, I always meditating, I always thinking, I always going to drifting in and out of frequencies. I like to play with the frequencies. I like to go with my ancestors. I love to travel in spirit. And when I come back with messages and ideas and a journey. So some people might not think this idea is shit, but think about it now, people. Let's think about it. 2 ideas, right? The first one, if it's international soca monarch, why don't we practice international standards? Meaning that Mr Killa is the winner. We should have had the finals in Grenada. Right now, what we call him Fantastic Friday, in this 2020 was supposed to be epic. You know why? We were supposed to ball Fantastic Friday is not the finals. Fantastic Friday is the semi-finals. The finals will be held in August in Grenada Carnival. Why? Because the defending monarch is Grenada. A man might say, why are you going to Grenada and Trinidad? No, partner. This is the CARICOM. All of us make up the CARICOM. Trinidad was composed and designed and made up of Grenadians, St. Vincent's, Barbados, and Bajans and St. Lucians. We need to act, and Jamaicans. We need, and Venezuelans too, sorry, because we can't act like if Venezuelans now come in, right? We need to address the truth in these people. Once we do that, we hit the nail on the head. So I go on, Benjai is out, you don't know, thank you very much for taking it. If it makes sense, you know what I mean? Some of we are friends, we have friends who are friends who are friends who are friends. And they talk the same way how some of my videos reach the certain people I wanted it to reach. I know you will make this video reach where you need to reach, because I know food for thought, you know, for the people who just think, you know, I don't waste my time to talk shit. You understand? In everything, people, we need to just understand, we need to save the youths, you know what I mean? On one hand, we fight it. No, man, when the man do good, we still not giving him the opportunity. That is failure. You know what I mean? Let me pay attention for what it is. Thank you very much. If this reaching Minister of Culture, this is no form or no way to disrespect the Ministry of Trinidad and Tobago or the government. No way. Right? If this reaches to the minister, just think about it, ma'am. Just think about it, you know. Is it culture? Just think about it. If it's it is not Trinidad monarch, you know, it's international soca monarch. So we need to change the whole concept. And if we do it, we will set the bar at a different level. And all the other countries will mesh it. And trust me, the whole world is going to talk about the soca monarch in the Caribbean, because they will can't wait to see who going and win. Every event going ram out, because it's not about just focusing on one country following your blasted event. When you know what's going to happen if that was in Grenada this year, that would be the biggest ever soca monarch that soca monarch ever see. The revenue would have scored because I EC. It's 2-to-1 we money. Think, whoever doing this thing and thinking they need to have me on board, you know. But they're afraid me now, because they're afraid my mouth, because I'm gonna tell them straight who on shit and who not on shit. You understand? And if for this to work, a lot of people need to talk the truth. And this is the truth. If it's an international monarch, why we can't do that? Why Mr. Killa have to pull out? Think about it. His whole country behind him. His government, his Ministry of Culture. He have a diplomatic passport. These guys in them countries don't play with them. These guys getting full support from their country. Why they had to come Trinidad and we had to get this backward standards from people who just want to hold on a position but don't know how to run the position? You have people who can sing a blasted note but want to run Soca Monarch, want to tell you how to sing, how long to sing, what to do. We pulling in judges who is actors, and we have people who run in Soca Monarch who want to pull judges from foreign countries who's actors and all kind of fucking thing. When we have the icons and them here in Trinidad and Tobago who just did rotting away by. After all these decades of good music, all these, we are Baron, we are Stalin, we are Nelson, these men who mash up international shows, these are the men who paved the way for soca music. Don't you think they are most qualified to be judges? Come on. Don't you think so? Don't you think that we should just take Soca Monarch to the next level and make it an international forum, like how we say it's International Soca Monarch? Let we actually do so. And if a man from up the Caribbean win the Soca Monarch, then that means next year the Soca Monarch finals is in his country. You know what they're going to do for tourism? You know what they're going to do for the art form? Men from Italy, Japan, all kind of people going to come to enter because they know here what's going on. In Trinidad is where the preliminary and the semi-finals is. If a Trinidadian win the finals, then of course the final will remain in Trinidad. It's like normal Soca Monarch in Tobago. We cannot be mashing up the stadiums and these places. Every time we go into some friggin', it's always a Brian Lara Stadium, a Manager John Stadium, he's the Crawford Stadium, Tobola Stadium. Stadium. Fucking up the stadium. Then vex when the government had to take back money to maintain the stadium. Talking this and that and that. When we have the whole island across in Tobago. You understand? You mean to tell me we ain't thinking about that way? Or somebody want to mass money? Because they know if we do that, certain people would not eat. Food for thought. I'll go on with that one.